This episode of the Engaging Marketeer, I want to talk about a particular product I've seen advertised on social media quite a lot, on Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and I'm pretty sure I've seen it on YouTube as well. And the way it's advertised is absolute horseshit. The software itself, because it's time-saving software, the software itself might actually be good. It might actually be a good product. I don't know. I've not used it. But the way it's advertised and the way it's promoting itself to people is bullshit. The software is called Motion. I don't know if you've seen it. It is time-saving software. So the concept of the software is that it uses AI, artificial intelligence, to organize your work day or your working week to best make use of your time and to allow you to essentially get more shit done. But it advertises itself using a slogan, which is, what's the phrase? Billionaires don't use to-do lists. Which is absolute bullshit. Billionaires don't use to-do lists. First of all, let's unpack that one, shall we? Yeah, they do. People who are rich, people who are successful, people who run businesses, people who accomplish a lot, who buy a lot of property, who hire a lot of staff, who get a lot of shit done, absolutely frickin' use to-do lists. If you don't have lists of what you're going to do, then you're not really going to be able to accomplish anything. So the whole concept of this Motion software is that if you want to be like the billionaires, if you want to be like the really successful people, then don't use to-do lists, don't write lists down, because that's not what they do to be successful. You need to be using Motion. You need to be using this software because that is what billionaires use. Bollocks do they use, because it never existed when people were becoming billionaires. So that's crap to begin with. And they're not advertising this software at billionaires or even at people who are going to be billionaires. They're advertising it at employees, because the whole concept of their advertising, all of their videos, all of their marketing talks to you about how your boss is going to be impressed with the way you manage your time. The fuck's that got to do with being billionaires? Billionaires don't have bosses. They're not concerned with impressing their bosses. Yet their advertising for this Motion software is about how, oh, my boss thinks I've hired an assistant, but really I'm using Motion for 25 cents a day. Or my boss thinks I'm outsourcing my work, when really I'm just using Motion. And then there's even one advert, and this is the bit that really pisses me off. There's one advert with a guy who's leaving the office. He's running out to his car and leaving the office at 1 p.m. And there's an employee looking out the window saying, "How come John always leaves at 1 p.m? He's always got everything done. I don't understand how he's so productive." And it's like that's gonna happen. Like you're gonna use some AI time-saving software to organize your day, and you're gonna be able to fuck off from work at 1 p.m, and your boss is gonna be absolutely fine with that. Yeah, he's got all his work done in half the day, so yeah, he pissed off. Yeah, he's gone, he's fucked off, it's absolutely fine, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what they're trying to sell it on. That, yeah, Motion, it's going to let you do this, and your boss is going to be absolutely fine with it. Oh, by the way, billionaires don't use to-do lists. Use Motion to be like the billionaires. Which is it? Are you pitching yourself to employees who want to work half a day, or are you pitching yourself to people who want to be billionaires? Because it ain't both. It cannot be both. But here's the real problem with the software. Here's the real issue with the way it works. Each one of these stupid adverts starts with somebody, and it's usually a woman, it's usually a female, sat in a really quirky type place where they might work, like on a balcony overlooking a cityscape, or they're in some loft office space and they've got some sort of setup with a laptop in front of them and a tablet, but they're not using a mouse. They're using some kind of trackpad to control whatever the hell they're doing. How can you work like that? You cannot work like that. But they start with, I start my day at 6 a.m. by brain dumping all the tasks for the day, and then Motion just works out what the best thing for me to do and the best schedule and the most important, so that I make the best use of my time. It's like, hold on a second, hold on. Are you so badly organized that you have to start your day at 6 a.m. by brain dumping your day's tasks? I'm sorry, but I don't consider myself particularly organized, yet I have task lists throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the months, so I know what I'm doing. It tells me what I'm going to be doing when I need to be doing it. If I had to get up and get into work for 6 in the morning, or work from my funky office space, my funky loft, or from a balcony overlooking a cityscape, whichever it may be, and then at 6 a.m. have to fricking remember, what am I going to be doing today? What tasks do I need to do today? What is most important for me to get accomplished today? Let me think. I need to do that, and I need to meet with that person, and I need to finish that. No fucking chance am I going to be able to do that. No way. You cannot brain dump your tasks for the day and remember with any degree of accuracy what you have to do that day. If that's how you're starting your day, you are not organized. You are not with it. You are not scheduled. You are fucking chaos. You are absolute chaos. And no amount of AI scheduling software is going to save you from the shit that you are in. You cannot schedule. You cannot start by going, what have I got to do today? Let me think. So the whole concept of the software is shit. The idea that you have to brain dump your tasks at 6 a.m. in the morning for the whole day or the whole week, and it's going to work out the best use of your time throughout the day. First off, don't fucking brain dump your tasks at 6 a.m. in the morning, because that ain't going to bloody work. The fact that billionaires don't use to-do lists, if you want to be like a billionaire, use Motion, because that's the kind of thing that billionaires do. Bollocks. Billionaires do use to-do lists. Their time is fucking scheduled to the minute. Everything is scheduled for them because that is what they have to do. They cannot rely on brain dumping shit at 6 a.m. in the morning. And the idea that if you use Motion, you're going to be the kind of employee that your boss thinks you've hired a personal assistant. You are that productive and you can piss off at 1 p.m. in the afternoon and take the rest of the day off because you've got all of your tasks completed for the day. That, again, is absolute horseshit. That is never going to happen. So I don't know what this software is like. I genuinely do not know, but I would love to know from you. Have you used it? Have you used Motion or similar kinds of AI software to schedule your day? Are you the kind of organizational wreckage, car wreck, that gets up and brain dumps their tasks at 6 a.m. in the morning to work out what the frick you're supposed to do throughout the day? Do you do that? Does it work for you? Please let me know. Go to the YouTube video for this. If you're on the YouTube video already, just scroll down and comment below and let me know. Does this crap work for you? Do you make it work? Does brain dumping tasks at 6 a.m. actually work for you? If you're listening on the podcast, then please head over to YouTube. There is a link below the video. Let me know if this crap works for you. Have I completely got it wrong? Is Motion the greatest thing since sliced bread? Does it revolutionize your business life, your working life, and change everything for you, and it makes you want to be a billionaire? Maybe you are a billionaire already. If you are a billionaire already and you don't use to-do lists, but instead you use Motion and it's made your billions even easier to stockpile, then please let me know in the comment below. I would love to hear from you. So that's me. I'm pissed off at a Facebook ad this week. What's new? This has been the Engaging Marketeer, and I will catch you on the next podcast.